Hey guys, it is Mendez here with another lesser heard of indie game called Risk of Rain. And I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably looking at the bottom of the screen and thinking, oh great, another 2D retro platformer. And yes, it kind of is. But don't go away just yet, because this game does actually have some neat things that make it kind of unique. And a generally enjoyable experience, in my opinion. So what this is it's an attempt at making a good... accessible, and I use those terms in quotes lightly because we're going to see just how difficult this game can get. 2D platformer roguelike. Similar to games like Binding of Isaac, Dungeons of Dreadmore, things like that. Games where the replayability value comes from a randomly generated set of items that you can find. And where basically your chances of success can kind of depend on the random number generator being nice to you. So I'm not very good at this game, and like I said, we're going to put accessible in quotes for reasons that you're about to see. So let us start the game at the moment. This game is in early alpha, so this game is actually free to download if you want to go and try it for yourself. There is a link in the description below to both the website and a direct link to where you can download it. So first off, what we get is a choice of characters. We actually have the miner and the commando. I've not actually tried using the miner. I might actually have a try using the miner later, but for now we're going to stick with the commando just because I actually know his abilities. So the commando is characterized by long range and mobility. Effective use is tactical dive will grant increased survivability, while suppressive fire deals massive damage. FMJ can then be used to dispose of large mobs. These are basically, each character has 4 different abilities that they use. We got rapid fire, which you pretty much want to be using most of the time because that's just your basic, shoot for 100% damage. You got FMJ, which shoots through enemies for 140% damage. That's a huge, massive bullet shots, I guess. If there's any other kind of shot, I don't know. That has a bit of a cooldown, but it's something you kind of want to use, anytime you've got multiple enemies on you. You got tactical dive, which lets you roll through enemies and kind of gives you a little bit of invulnerability while you do so. And you have suppressive fire, which does quite a bit of damage, but is generally difficult to use, and you can't move while using it, and that honestly tends to get me killed a little bit more often than it doesn't. I mean, it's got its situational uses, but anytime I use it, I certainly seem to end up swarmed and then have to, restart. So, well, let's get started here. Level 1 is the Desolate Forest, and I can pretty much guarantee at the moment that level 1 is all we're going to see. There is no music in the game as of yet. Like I say, it's an alpha build. It's very possible that there will be music in the future. At least we have the wonderful sound effects to keep us company. The game also does not outright support controllers, from the download. So I've had to use Joystick to actually set this thing up with a workable control scheme, because I really am not a fan of the control scheme that comes with it. Where essentially you use Z, X, C, and V, A, G, and it's just kind of all over the keyboard, and I just kind of like it to be, on a controller. So, as you can see, I'm trying to shout over the sound effects because they are kind of loud in my headphones. As you can see, I'm about to die here, and I'm already dead already. Wow, that's fantastic. I died painlessly. That's probably one of the best ways to go. As you can see, that was on easy difficulty as well, I should point out. As you can see, fighting normal enemies takes a little bit of concentration, and I don't really have that while I am talking. So let's go ahead and try again. Now, the Desolate Forest isn't one single map, but you do spawn in a random location, and where you have to get to is also a random location. We need to find a teleporter, and we need to activate that teleporter. Activating that teleporter is going to spawn a boss, and then we need to kill the boss, and then we can use the teleporter to get to the next level. In theory. For the most part, that's probably not going to happen. You can see it dotted around the landscape. We also have chests. These are going to contain items. That costs $50 to open, which we do not have yet. And generally, success in this game depends on what items you get. I have gone to the second level once or twice. In fact, twice. But both times I feel like I just kind of cheesed the boss a little bit and don't really feel that I took him out in a way that the game intended. So we're going to get our first item over here. For $25, we get the Soldier Syringe. Great, that's actually a really good upgrade. Increases our attack speed, lets us fire faster. That is pretty much one of the better upgrades. Like, it's pretty much like one of the upgrades that you kind of need to just kind of get enhanced damage. Now down here we actually have a shrine, and this is kind of risky. It can be cheap to get an item, but you know you don't always get an item. As you can see, I did not get an item, which is kind of unfortunate. But you know, oh well. This is a golem. You really don't want to go near these things because they will clap and destroy you. So like I say, like the entire point of this game was to kind of try and create an accessible roguelike 2D platformer. And while I think it's a fun 2D platform, I don't think it's tremendously accessible. Let's use this shrine. Hey, I've got a thing. Foreign fruit, heals on use. Okay, you also get these on-use items. As you can see, we found one already, which is going to let us heal, which is actually really useful because health regeneration is one of those things that you like outright need. So the teleporter is not in this direction. I thought it may be, but it is not. The map, as I say, is the same on level 1 regardless. But the teleporter is going to be a completely random place, and you spawn in a completely random place. So you know, it's got a lot of randomness in that. I believe there's probably something in place to say that you can't spawn next to or near the teleporter, because I never have done. You know, I've played this game for about 2 hours before recording this, and I was having a decent amount of fun with it, so I thought I would share it with you guys. Okay, what are we going to do? Okay, we need, ideally, some form of... Well, see, we've got some form of health regeneration, so that's okay. That's probably going to be a high cooldown item, though. You can see we've got these containers as well, which gives us a bit of experience and money. What we could do with something like Monster's Tooth, which heals you when you kill an enemy. I really want to open this chest over here. Please, I need a couple enemies to spawn so we can get enough money to do that. Actually, I probably would go with Monster's Tooth, which is this one. I don't actually know what this one is. I don't recognise most of the items. Like I said, despite it being an alpha, despite it not being out for tremendously long, this game is still getting updates. And, okay, we can afford something. I could go with the random item, but I'm actually just going to go with the Monster's Tooth here. Here you got like a choice of 3 items, so I went with the Monster's Tooth because I know that's a solid upgrade. You know, anytime you kill an enemy, you get some health back, which is pretty good. That over there is some kind of powerful enemy that I really don't like, so I'm going to run away from very quickly. Run away! Although I do want to open this chest here, really. I don't know if I'm going to get... I did get enough. I did get enough. Open the chest. What is it? Shackles. Slow enemies on attack. That's good. I like this. Alright, so they're slowed down now. Keeping enemies away from you is very, very important in this game. We actually have a good chance here of making it to the boss, I would say. You know, essentially, if you manage to get a couple items early on, then you should be okay. I kind of want another syringe, but we won't get... Ah! I didn't know you'd be there. I kind of wanted another syringe, but it's really not worth backtracking that much. Because items are kind of common. See, we've got another chest down here that I really want to open. Maybe if we go kill those guys up there. I should probably point out another mechanic in this game, which is actually really cool. Which is that the difficulty of the game actually depends on how long the run has been. So if you can make it past the first level quickly, then the second level is going to be easier, and so on. You can see in the top right corner, you can see a difficulty meter. And every 3 minutes, it actually progresses to the next level. So you can see we've spent 5 minutes on this run so far. What's in here? It is Mysterious Vial. Health regeneration. Awesome. I like these. I had one room where I got like 4 health regenerations, and I was just like basically healing faster than they could hit me. I still died when we got to the boss, for reasons that you will see in a minute, I guess. But I would be very surprised if we actually made it past a boss in this game. Like I say, I've been playing for about 2 hours. I made it past once, but it felt very much like I was just kind of cheesing the boss. So, you know. We're going to grab this item here. Oh man, those things up there really want to kill me. What is this? Guardian's Heart. That's good. You get a shield. It basically works like a Halo shield. It goes down before your health does, and Ooh, I don't want to get near you. I'm going to combat roll past these guys. Those guys are scary. Okay, we found our teleporter. I'm not feeling in a great position to fight the boss yet, but you know we've got a decent amount of upgrades, so let's try it. Once you activate the teleporter, you have to stay alive for 90 seconds, and the boss will spawn. And not only will the boss spawn, but we'll also get a ton, like an absolute metric ton of enemies. The boss, of course, as well is random. And you actually unlock more things the more times you play the game. The boss is random. At the moment we've got the Wandering Vagrant, which is kind of a jellyfish type thing. I should not have fallen back down here. But ultimately, the problem with this game, my main problem with this game, like I said, they're trying to be accessible. And what we've got is... The boss is not really an issue. What is an issue is the fact that we've got about 1,000 mobs also spawning with the boss. And even if I could take out the boss, they are still going to absolutely destroy me. So let's try taking it out. But like, as soon as I get a situation like that, I'm dead, pretty much. There's too many enemies on here, I'm going to die. No, I'm not, okay. But like, if I try and go back up there, I will die anyway, so... Oh god. And yeah, we totally got screwed then. I think the jellyfish is probably one of my worst bosses anyway, and combine that with the fact that we didn't really have a good surface to fight him on, meant that we kind of lost that one. So if we go back to the menu, I'm just going to kind of quickly show off the item log, which is kind of a list of all the items in the game that you can get. So you got things like Mysterious Vial, which was health regeneration. I don't see Monster's Tooth. Actually, that's a really good point. I don't see Monster's Tooth anywhere. I guess, obviously, as I say, it's still an alpha, so maybe that's an item they forgot about. I don't know. Let's actually try with the miner, because I've never actually tried with the miner. Miner has short range but many dashes. In order to survive, you'll have to balance both dashes and your extra jump. Remember, Crush does a lot of damage. So we've got Crush. Smash enemies for 120% damage. Like I say, I kind of optimized the controls on my controller for the commando, so... Yeah. We are probably going to die. Let's just like start and have a look at our abilities. It's going to take a little bit of time, but you know, whatever. So we've got Crush, which is just a kind of basic attack, I guess. We've got... Whoa! An attack that like destroys the ground. That's always fun. What's this one? Okay, that's basically a charge. And we have like something like a hunter's misdirection, is that? It's something that'll like get us away from the fight, which is always good. Let's use that a couple times. So I think this character is going to have increased survivability over the Commando, which is good because that's kind of what Commando was kind of missing. All right, which direction should we go? I tend to kind of try and get to the top left first, and then bottom left, and then kind of go to the right side of the map. That tends to be my preferred order. So like I say, yeah, at the top right we got the difficulty meter. That will increase over time. I've never been past the third. I've never made it past 9 minutes. Let's just say. Let's open this. Health generation, awesome. That's going to give us even more survivability. There's some good things around here. I don't... Yeah, there's nothing really good in that machine over there, I don't think. I could really do with some kind of Monster's Tooth, because as the miner, we are kind of having to take a bit of damage just to kind of get close to the enemies. What is this? Prescriptions! Increase damage and attack speed for 8 seconds. That's going to be a use item. Alright, so use items are basically the equivalent of spacebar items in Binding of Isaac. Oh, how am I going to kill that guy without dying? Okay, I think I can actually kill him from here without getting hit. That's fine. just stay like that. Just keep in that loop. That's fine, I don't mind. As long as you just keep moving into my attack range every now and then. It is so easy being a miner. Oh boy. Kind of want this because it's going to be a really good item in there because it's cost $50. Can I hit you through the wall? Oh my god, yes I can. And we found our teleporter already. You know what? I'm actually kind of looking forward to fighting a boss as a miner just because it's, you know, it's something new in it. Is that going to give us enough money? Yes, it is. We can go down and get the chest down here. That's actually going to be a decent upgrade. What is it? It is the rusty jetpack. Increased jump height, reduced gravity. That's not tremendously increased, but yeah, it's good anyway. It lets us get like over enemies, which is something that you really need to be able to do in this game. Charge at you. I think I can actually charge that up to do more damage. Yeah! Oh my god, that destroyed. Let's use. Yeah, like I say, I'm struggling with the controls a bit just because my controller was a little bit optimized for the use of the commando. Okay, let's activate the teleporter anyway. We've got a good, like, flat piece of ground here. Oh boy, we got the magma worm. I cannot beat this magma worm to save my life. Oh dear god, let us run around. Like I say, the problem with the boss itself is not a problem, really. Like, I can easily get the boss down. But the fact that it spawns so many monsters is verging on the ridiculous. It really is. I'm going to just go down here just because I'm kind of looking for an upgrade. I'm looking for a drone, which is a familiar that's going to kind of follow us around and basically do some auto-attacking for us. And when I have those, bosses in particular tend to be super easy. Although I don't even have enough money to activate a drone, so I don't know why I'm even bothering. But you know, essentially, the only way I actually managed to beat the boss the first time I did it was to kind of hide in a corner and basically wait for the drone to kill everything. Oh god, so many enemies. So many enemies. And we take so much damage whenever that thing gets anywhere near us. Let's activate this just in the hopes it's something good. Nothing good, really. Mines. Not great. Right. This is a problem. This is a problem because I've now spread out all the enemies. You can see above our head now it says remaining enemies 45, and that means that there's not going to be any more enemies spawning, which is good. Ow. And I'm dead. Right. It basically means that the teleporter's finished charging up, so no more enemies are going to spawn, and we can now just kill everything and figure out the way to the boss. I think that's probably going to be the best strategy on bosses, is to just kind of get as far away from it as possible and kill everything on the way back, just to kind of spread out the monster tide. Because otherwise, I don't really see how it's possible to fight off that many enemies. Let's go back to the commando real quick. What have we unlocked? We've unlocked something new apparently, but it doesn't say what. So, like I say, there is quite a variety of items, there's quite a variety of monsters, there's even quite a variety of bosses, things like that. So, you know, the game's going to be very difficult, very, very difficult. Yeah, the game's going to be very difficult every time. The game's also going to be very different every time. And that's really what you want in a roguelike game like this. Yeah, it's very addictive to play, even though I'm absolutely terrible at it and totally dying. It is still very addictive to play. Really want enough money to open this game. Please spawn something. Please spawn a couple of enemies. Something attack me. Oh. Alright, if I take out all these enemies, I should have enough money to be able to afford that chest over there. So that's what we'll do. So I think in general, my general opinions on this game, I will make this the last run and just kind of voice my opinions on this game. I do think you should go play it, because I think it is a great game. And I think it's got the potential to be even better when more items, more enemies, more things are added. Maybe a little bit of difficulty balance, because that's really my one problem with the game. And you know, that really gets me around too. I don't consider myself to be that bad at platformers, but I think the problem with this game is that the developers have played this game ad nauseum and are probably like more familiar with the mechanics than most people would be. You know, they've got a couple of videos of them on YouTube, like the developers, I guess, playing, and they just kind of go around, destroy everything, which is fine. You know, it's great to have a bit of difficulty in a game. However, one of the designs for this game was accessibility, and I don't think the game actually achieves that at the moment. Like I say, I will stress this is an alpha build, so anything can happen. I am really looking forward to more updates on this game, though, because I am enjoying the hell out of this game, though. Let's move over to the right and jump up here. And I think this is a great game for anyone that's a fan of things like Binding of Isaac, or, you know, just this type of gameplay in general, where... Oh, this is a drone. It costs $40 to activate, but they are so helpful. And they'll just kind of fly around your head all day. Please don't have enough money. I don't have enough money for the drone. Let's... Oh, there's another 50 here. Oh man, I want a lot of money. And another 50! Oh god. There's so many good items around! And yet I want them all. What do we start with? Do we start with the drone, or do we start with one of the chests? I'm gonna keep going to the right side of the map in the hopes that I find more money, and then probably backtrack to here to get the items. That's probably what I'm gonna do, because there are so many good items around here that I just wish I had the money. I might get the drone. No, let's backtrack later. I will get this item, which is Panic Mines. Every time you get hit, you drop a mine. Mines do 500% of your normal damage. There's the teleporter. Do we activate? Okay, we activate it. We activate it. It's only ever gonna get harder. That's the thing. See, I could go and get more upgrades, but would it really matter when the game's getting harder anyway? I don't know. We're going to wander around a little bit. Oh, another 50 there. We're going to wander around a little bit, just to spread out the enemies that are going to be spawning around. Oh god, that was terrible. I don't think I'm going to make this. I can't make it up this goddamn rope. I can't make it up the goddamn rope. Oh wait, you can climb to the top, can't you? Yes. I am smart. I'm good at video games. I want that chest down there, but I can't get it. Let's grab this one. What is it? It's Beating Embryo. Not great when you don't have a use item. It does literally nothing. I want to get away from everything. There's so many things chasing me, and I just have to get past these fire things. Let's... Commando roll. Stay alive. I'm trying, believe me. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. But how long for? I need some kind of health regeneration thing. It was probably a terrible idea to start the boss without any kind of damage upgrade, without any kind of health upgrade. Yeah. Still a little bit of damage to you. I don't think this boss actually hurts you by contact. I think it's just those that actually do damage to you. So now we've got them far enough away. Basically, we won't be bothered by normal enemies. And this is what I think a boss should be in this game. I don't think it should rely on, like, a torrent of enemies to make the boss difficult, because that's just not fun. In my opinion, you know. I accept that everything I say in this video is entirely my opinion. And if the developers feel that they have accessibility already, then that's fine. You know, essentially, they should be making a game that goes off their vision, not mine. Hi there, small jellyfish. Where did you come from? I like how the enemies are somehow killing themselves. Like, it said remaining enemies 33 earlier. Now it says remaining enemies 11. I'm okay with this, you know? I'm okay with this. They're probably all going to be jellyfish, and that's all that remains. Oh my god, I might actually get to the second level if I can actually pull this off. Run away! If I can actually make it, this will be a good one. This will be a good one. With no kind of damage upgrade or health upgrade, this is the run that gets me to the second level. Are you kidding me? Just because I kited the boss to the other side of the map. See, that feels so cheap. It doesn't feel like I'm fighting the boss the way I should be fighting the boss. I don't know. Whatever. See, some people would just say, you know, whatever works, that's great. But I think it has to feel like an adequate solution. And this just doesn't. Run away! I don't know. Maybe I'm just old-fashioned like that. Maybe I mean, I don't play that many roguelikes, so maybe I'm just misunderstanding that that's just part of the genre, that you have to kind of figure out how to solve things in a unorthodox manner or something. I don't know. Oh well. Now, the smaller jellyfish do hurt you on contact, and that is what's giving me difficulty here. We've moved up to hard difficulty. I think it might be the first time I've actually shown that off in this game. There we go! Boss, killed, got the hero's cap, at low health, cooldown reduction. That's a pretty useless upgrade, but great. Okay, I'll take a little bit of time, actually, because we're at hard difficulty now. I will take a little bit of time to kind of go around and activate some items. I can activate that drone, and I can get both of the 50 coin chests that we passed. Okay, we've made it to level 2, guys. This is the third time I've ever been there. I don't think it's going to matter. I got the ukulele and his music was electric. I don't know what that does. I don't think it does anything. Why are you giving me items that do nothing? I need things that do things. Okay, let's repair our drone. We've got a drone following us. Let's grab whatever's in here. Hopefully a use item, maybe? Concussion grenade. Chance to turn enemies, not terrible. It's not something that I really wanted, but, well, it'll keep enemies away from us for a little bit, so that's really what we need. I'm so glad enemies despawn when you get far enough away. Okay, level 2 is the... What the hell? I spawned in the wall. I'm going to stress again, this is an alpha build. I don't know my way around the damp caverns anywhere near as well as I know my way around the first level. Essentially, like, both times that I actually made it here before, I pretty much died straight away because I was on, like, no health from the boss. So, we'll see if we can get anywhere. $154 for a chest. That is expensive. Oh god, everything's so expensive now. We also have blood shrines, which you can spend money to open. Yeah. Sprouting egg, rapidly heal outside of combat. That's fine. I feel like not killing things, because you do get experience for killing things, so you do actually have levels, which I guess increase your health. But I still feel that not killing things is just making me lose out on valuable experience, which is worrisome. We've moved up to the 4th level of difficulty, which is very hard. Yes, we're going to die. Let's see if we can find the teleporter and at least see what the boss is before we die horribly and painfully. Oh, I have no idea what I really don't know my way around this place. I don't know if down there somewhere I've already been or not. Oh gosh. I kind of want that chest, but there doesn't seem to be any way to get to it. My drone is doing a great job though. Like, that is why the drone is so useful. Run away! I'm just jumping away from everything. I won't kill anything! I won't learn my lesson! Stop teleporting to me! Stop teleporting to me. Bye? Oh, a drone. I don't have anywhere near enough money for that. What's these? Things I don't have money for. Great. Anything down here? Sometimes the jump pads are a little bit finicky to use, as you can probably tell from this. There we go. Okay, I found the thing. What's the boss going to be? Magma Worm. I think the boss pool is actually the same, regardless of whether you're on level 1 or level 2. I do know that there are other bosses that I've not shown off in this video, and it's getting incredibly loud now and I'm about to die. Let's... Yeah, okay, I found a dead end. I'm not going to make it out of here alive. There we go. As time increases, so does difficulty. Strangely enough, I couldn't survive on very hard, but that's the longest I've ever survived for. So, you know, I'm glad you guys were here to witness the setting of a new record. And I guess the game is something that you can really get good at, or at least decent at. Decent enough to survive the first level at. If you were to put in the time to get really good at the game. And I really do like this game. I really do hope this game is one that succeeds, and I hope this game is one that the developers continue to put the time and effort into updating and adding more items in particular. I've almost unlocked all the items. There's also a monster log coming in progress. There's also high scores coming in progress, so that would be good for people that want to go for things like high scores. I'll admit that I'm not really one of those people, but, you know, this is Risk of Rain. You can download it for free and try it for yourself in the description below. I really highly implore you to do so, because I'm having so much fun with this game. It probably didn't look like it because I was doing so terribly, but I really am actually, like, outright enjoying this game, and I really do want to beat it. I just wish beating it felt a little bit less exploitative in a way. And that's really my number one issue with the game. I do think that it is a great, fun roguelike. And I look forward to updates in the future. And that is going to be it for Risk of Rain Part 0. Hopefully next time I'll find a game that's not a retro platformer. Although I wouldn't hold your breath. Kalima! Kalima! Kalima!